Hey, it's Thomasgark11 with the first batch of updated LEGO Gen 6 Pokemon, beginning with the Kalos starter trio. I'm going to have their Mega Evolutions later this month, with tutorials for them all next month. So first up, Chespin. Very simple build for this one, just 3 pieces, but I really like how it looks with this round head. I feel like there's more things I could use this round piece for, but nothing I can think of just offhand. Quilladin. So I completely rebuilt this one from the old build that I had because that old one was just, what was I even doing? I do not understand why I made it the way it used to be. Just did not look right whatsoever. So this new build is much more accurately round. And this is only 6 pieces, so not needing a tutorial, you can see pretty clearly how it's built from here. Chesnaught. The build for this one is really interesting. I'll be going over it again when I do an updated tutorial together with Mega Chesnaught once I build that. But there is an older tutorial you can find of the same build. It hasn't been changed since then. If you don't want to wait until next month to see how to build it. It's got some flexibility. You can move the arms in and out, but you can't really turn them unless you pop this whole thing off, and then you can only have the arms either facing directly down, directly up, or directly forwards. So for the most part, the arms just move forward and back. It does stand up very well on its own, though. Something you might not expect it to, looking at how it's angled. Fennekin. So for this one, I couldn't find anything that could make the fluffy ears look right, so I just used some paper and tape. Fennekin is my favorite of the Kalos starters. Just such an adorable face, and those big fluffy ears. Then Braixen. Again, you should be able to see how to build it from here, though this one's just slightly more complex. Just a couple things to point out about it is this is a 1x2 connecting the tail here, and this is the newer version of the jumper plate that has the anti-stud in the middle. Really like the sharp face on this one. Delphox. So very minor articulation on this. It's just the hands or arms that can move around, and then the tail goes up and down, but not really much to do with the tail. Again, really like the sharp faces on them. Froakie. Another really simple build. 3 pieces like Chespin, just with the head being a different piece from Chespin. Frogadier. So again, this is the newer type of jumper plate with the anti-stud in the middle. That's how it connects. Not a whole lot to say about Frogadier. I'd say it's probably my least favorite of these 9. Both in terms of build, because it's just not very exciting, and because the Pokemon itself is just pretty basic. And then lastly, we have Greninja. So this is using some modified minifigure flipper pieces. I cut them down so they're shorter. So, nice thing about this build is that you can rotate the legs around. It was hard to do it from that angle, so I did it off screen. So you can rotate the legs around and then rotate the feet backwards to put it into a jumping position. Or if you want, you can press this in a little bit and then stick it on a wall with a stud coming out. Well, a hollow stud coming out. You could do something like that if you want to put this in some kind of display. I think it generally looks a lot cooler in the jumping position, but it then can't stand in that position. So the other position for standing, this one for just making it look cooler. So if you want to see how to build the fully evolved forms, I'll have new tutorials on them after I finish all their mega evolved forms later in the month. If you watch to the end, comment Blossom Dance to help with the algorithm, and see you next time!